we are doing acids and bases, and slowly we will come to the properties of acids and bases. Now, a very typical example of an acid is hydrochloric acid, and of a base is sodium. Now, sodium hydroxide, lithium hydroxide, and potassium hydroxides are the only bases that are soluble in water. Hence, they are called as alkalis. Now, when we think of acids and bases, we tend to think of science labs and chemicals, but I don't think we knew that acids causes lemon to be sour. Acid rain, when sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide, which are released from factories, mix with the rain, it causes acid rain. They eat away monuments and sculptures which are exposed to nature. Framed paintings tend to get damaged. Coca-Cola, because it has high acidic content, causes cavities in your teeth. And on the other hand, dilute hydrochloric acid, which has about 4% concentration, helps with digestion of food in the stomach. Now, acids and bases, which are found in common household items. This diagram speaks it all. Baking soda contains sodium bicarbonate, which is again a base. Batteries contain acid. Tomatoes contain acid. Lemon juice, orange juice, tea, they all contain acids. Now, the same thing has been sorted out into acids and bases. Lemon juice, vinegar, they all contain acids, and baking soda and all these, some insect killers and all, they contain bases. Now, properties of acids and bases. Acids turn blue litmus red. They taste sour. They corrode metals, and they produce positively charged hydrogen ions in solution, which again with water molecules to give the hydronium ion. Bases, they turn red litmus blue. They are bitter to taste. They contain the negatively charged hydroxide ion OH minus. They are slippery to touch. That is why soap is slippery. Most hand soaps and drain cleaners are bases. Strong bases are called caustic because they are corrosive to the skin. Now, if you touch some of the soaps which have a high concentration of sodium or potassium hydroxide, your hand starts burning. That is why nowadays the detergents which you use for washing machine and other washing purposes, they are not so strong with their basic content, so they are safe to touch. Now, bases are very good germicides. That is why now, in this age of coronavirus, we ask everyone to clean their hands very thoroughly with soap because it kills all germs. You don't need sanitizers. You have to have sanitizers only for emergency purposes. When you're going out, you don't have access to soap and water, you may use sanitizers. But in the vicinity of home and offices, I think soap is a very, very good disinfectant. The pH scale. Now the pH stands for the presence of hydrogen, and the range is from 0 to 14. The lower the pH number, the higher is the acidic content. That means the concentration of hydrogen ions is more. Higher the pH, higher is the basic content. That means the concentration of hydrogen ions is less. When we talk of pH scale, we use only the concentration of hydrogen ions as indicators. So less pH means hydrogen ion concentration is more, and more pH means the concentration of hydrogen ions is less. 7 is the neutral pH. Between 0 and 1, the solution is most acidic, and between 13 and 14, the solution is the most basic. Now, electrolytes are solutions which can conduct electricity. Now, in an electrolyte, if you place electrodes and connect it to the battery, these solutions will conduct electricity. So solutions which conduct electricity are called as electrolytes. Will you please mute your mic? Excuse me, I need everyone to mute the mic. Otherwise, it disturbs the others who are listening. So, mixtures of chemicals that use hydrogen ions to conduct an electric current are called as electrolytes. They are also fluids that regulates the flow of nutrients into and waste products out of the cells. Now, electrolytes are found in car battery. Even if you cut a lemon and you place the electrodes and connect it to the terminals of a battery, you will see there will be flow of current. And even pickles has a lot of acidic current, and the liquid from a pickle will be able to conduct electricity. Several types of acids. We have mentioned hydrochloric acid. It is found in stomach. Acetic acid is found in vinegar. Citric acid is found in lemons, grapefruit, oranges. And lactic acid is found in sour milk, sour cream, yogurt, cottage and cottage cheese. Just a few examples. Strong acids are nitric acid, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid. And strong acids are acids that has hydrogen ion concentration, which is more than 90% in solutions. Weak acids are acids that have hydrogen ion concentration less than 30% in solutions. Examples are acetic acid, boric acid, seawater, carbonic and citric acid. Properties of bases: they turn red litmus blue, they taste bitter, they have negatively charged hydroxide ions, they feel slippery, they neutralize acids, they are poisonous and can cause severe burns, and strong bases are caustic, meaning they produce a burning sensation in the skin and are corrosive. Common bases: ammonia, the most widely used base, used in household cleaning materials, used in hair dyes, used in fertilizers. And you have heard of ammonium ion, NH4+. is the only basic ion without a metal. Calcium hydroxide used to make mortar and plaster, and it is also used to neutralize the acidic content in soil. Sodium hydroxide is one of the strongest bases and used in cleaning ovens. It is used in drain cleaners. The drainets and all contains a high level of sodium hydroxide, and also in the kitchen cleansing agents, soaps, detergents, sodium hydroxide is present. Strong bases are bases that produce many hydroxide ions, over 90% in solution. They are caustic. Examples: lithium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide, and potassium hydroxide. Weak bases are bases that produce few hydroxide ions when dissolved in water. Aluminium hydroxide, another example is calcium hydroxide. Now, this is a quiz. Please list two properties of acids. Will you all please take down these questions? The first two, please list two properties of acids. Please list two properties of bases. Fourth one, please name any one acid which is strong and one acid which is weak. Please modify that question. And the next question, why should you wear gloves when using strong bases? The third question you can ignore.
Ma'am, what question we have to modify?
The question, please name one type of a strong acid and one weak acid. Only the fourth question, okay? So since you're ignoring the third, the fourth question becomes the third question, and the fifth question becomes the fourth one.
Ma'am, should we write it in our notebook, ma'am?
Yes, that's what I'm telling you to do.
Okay, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am, can please repeat the fourth question?
Please list two properties of acids. You're able to see the screen, right?
Ma'am, fourth question. You told to modify, ma'am.
Please name one type of strong acid and one type of. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I give you another 5 minutes. Please complete answering them also. Are we done? Or you need some more time? Please unmute your mics and answer.
Almost done.
Okay, I'll wait for another 2-3 minutes. No hurry.
Could you give us 2 more minutes?
Definitely. Please confirm once you have finished. Okay, now the third question, we will just discuss it orally. Now, a strong acid has many OH ions. Is it true or false? Anyone? Can you answer?
False.
False. A strong acid, what does it have? If
Hydrogen
not
ions.
OH
Hydrogen
ions,
ions.
H plus ions.
Plus
hydrogen
ions.
ions, and the base has OH ions.
OH.
Okay. Now, two properties of acids. Will two of you list one property each?
Acids turn blue litmus red.
Great. The second property,
Acids are sour to taste.
acids are sour to taste.
They produce hydrogen ions.
Okay. Now, another student, two properties of bases.
They are bitter to
It's
taste.
a bitter to taste. And they
They are
change
slippery.
color red litmus blue.
They are slippery.
One by one, please. Bases are bitter to taste.
They are slippery.
To touch.
They are soapy to
Yes,
touch.
they turn, yes,
One
red
they turn
litmus
red
blue.
litmus blue.
They produce negative
Okay.
hydroxide ions.
Now, yeah, they contain hydroxide ions. Yes. Now, please name one type of acid, strong.
Hydrochloric acid is strong.
Which one?
Citric acid is weak.
Citric acid is weak. See, strong acids would be sulfuric, hydrochloric, nitric. They are all strong. Citric acid, carbonic acid,
Phosphoric acid.
Tartaric acid.
phosphoric acids, they are all weak. Tartaric acid, yes. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. Why should we wear gloves when using strong bases?
Because
tends to
strong
burn your
bases
skin.
are
Cause
caustic
severe
and
burns.
they cause
Yes.
severe burns.
Caustic, and it could cause severe burns. Okay. Shall I go to the next slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
No. Yeah, with this, we have ended, okay, the small PPT, which introduced one or two new concepts and which also was a recap of what we had already done.
Ma'am,
Now,
can you please send this PPT in the group?
yes,
Can you please send this
definitely.
PPT in the group, ma'am?
Of course, I will do it.
Okay.
Okay, I will do that. I will send you notes. Okay, the same PPT I will send you in the form of notes so that you can put it down in notebooks. Okay. All right. Now, when we looked at the properties of acids and bases over here, we had seen that acids contain hydrogen ions. They turn blue litmus red. They are sour to taste. They are corrosive in nature. They are all physical properties of acids. And the properties of bases which were listed were also only the physical properties. Now, I'm going to talk about the chemical properties. Okay. Now, till now you had seen something. Now you will just close your eyes and listen to what I have to say. Definitely, you will have to grasp things only by listening, because listening is also an important skill. And of course, I will send the notes for this also. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
All right. So the chemical properties of acids. Acids react with metals to produce hydrogen gas. Okay, acids react with metals to produce hydrogen gas. You may have come across this equation. Zinc plus hydrochloric acid gives zinc chloride and hydrogen when we were doing displacement reactions. Now, acids react with carbonates and bicarbonates to liberate carbon dioxide gas. Acids with carbonates and bicarbonates to liberate carbon dioxide gas. Acids react with sulfides, not sulfates, sulfides, S-U-L-P-H-I-T-E-S. Acids react with sulfides and bisulfides to produce sulfur dioxide gas. Carbon dioxide gas turns lime water milky, and sulfur dioxide gas has a very pungent odor. Hydrogen puts off a burning splinter with a pop sound. Like when I said acid reacts with metals to give hydrogen gas, acid reacts with carbonates and bicarbonates to liberate carbon dioxide gas. They react with sulfides and bisulfides to produce sulfur dioxide gas. Obviously, you will be wondering, how do I make out which gases are these? So hydrogen will put off a burning splinter, the pop sound. Carbon dioxide will turn lime water milky, and sulfur dioxide has a pungent odor. The last and the most important property, acid reacts with bases to produce salt and water. This is termed as a neutralization reaction. Properties of acids clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am, can you repeat the last
ma'am.
property?
Yeah, acids react with bases to produce salt and water, and this reaction is called as neutralization reaction.